Hey, what's up, everybody? This is PJ Black, aka the Darewolf, and you're watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia, and I would like to welcome you to my interview with the Darewolf, PJ Black.
What's up, everybody? How you doing?
What's up? How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much for joining me.
No problem.
We just saw you in the ring at Demand Lucha here in Toronto. That face kind of explains it all. How are you feeling?
I'm just tired because I did 2 shows today, and I left home at like midnight, so I haven't had any sleep. But I'm good. I think once the adrenaline wears off, I'll be really tired. But for now, I'm okay. We can do this.
How long does it take for that to wear off after a match?
It really depends on how good the match was.
That's
I feel like tonight was pretty good, so I'm thinking a couple of hours or so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you just cool off, and then do you kind
just
of
cool off, and I just gotta nourish the body. I get some good food in, and then I'll be okay.
Okay. And what was kind of like a good food after match meal for you?
I've been eating really clean. I've been trying to like lean up a little bit and put on some size. So I've been eating super clean. So this is like for the first time in like 2 weeks, I can actually eat whatever I want. So I don't go too crazy. I mean, I love ice cream. Who doesn't?
Okay.
Just gonna pack away some calories.
Congratulations on the week finally coming.
Thank you.
Well, you've been a wrestling fan for a very long time, as it's been in your life for a long time, as your father was not only a wrestler, but also a promoter. So do you remember the first show that you went to as a fan?
I don't remember the exact first show, but I remember so many shows as a little kid, just watching my dad. And I used to watch, like Andre the Giant used to come to South Africa, and Hulk Hogan used to come job to our champion, because there was no like YouTube or like internet back then, so no one knew about it. So those were some of my first memories. But probably like watching my dad as a kid was like who doesn't want to be their dad? My dad was like a superhero to me, and that was pretty cool.
That's amazing. So as soon as you saw that, you're like, yep, all right, I'm hooked.
Oh yeah, I think I decided when I was 8 years old. I was like, this is what I'm gonna do.
I'm sunken, that's all. Well, of course, introduced you as the Darewolf, as you are a complete daredevil in the ring. I feel like there's nothing that you won't do. So before you do something kind of crazy in there, what's running through your mind? Do you think about it, or you're just like, all right, that's my spot, I'm doing it?
Yeah, nothing really. It just kind of comes naturally to me, which is cool because I started at such a young age. Like I started doing my finishing move at when I was like 12. I started doing it into the swimming pool, and then I kind of like dragged the trampoline to the swimming pool, and I did it off the roof.
That's so cool.
So I've been doing it for quite a while, but like even all the stuff that I do, the stunts that I do outside of wrestling, people always go like, people think that like skydivers and base jumpers were all these adrenaline junkies who just needs to like get that rush. It's actually the opposite for me. It's more like a meditation for me. So same with the match, like I go into this like Zen state, and it's just like I kind of like just be very present in the moment, and I just trying to enjoy every minute of it.
Okay.
Soak up the audience's energy.
Okay, and there's a lot of energy here tonight.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic.
A lot to feed off of.
Yep, exactly. I love places like this too. It's like in a nightclub, because everyone's like drinking a little bit, everyone's loud, and like for us as performers, like we feed off that for sure. Like I mean, I've done shows where people are respectful, like in Japan and stuff, and they'll just clap, but it's like a completely different vibe. Like you perform completely different, and I'm not sure if some people understand that or realize that, but it's definitely facts.
So you welcome the rowdiness. You're all
for sure. Oh yeah. I mean, the worst thing that can happen is if people just like sit on their hands and there's no response. Like whether they cheer me, boo me, or like throw me with stuff, I'll take any of that.
And a reaction's a good reaction.
Exactly.
We talk about some of the moves that you do, some of the stunts that you pull, but for you, what is a move that you don't like taking, being on the opposite end of when you're wrestling?
Taking, nothing that I can think of. I have really bad elbows and ankles, so there's nothing that I have to land on my, but I like taking stuff. I think that's my specialty. I make other people look good.
Well, it's super exciting, as in just a few days, actually, the new season of Lucha Underground, Season 4, is going to be out for everybody to see.
Yes.
So what was it like filming, not just the season, but being in the new Icy Temple?
It was super cool, like new building, new characters, there's so many new surprises. I mean, I don't want to give you any spoilers, but it's super fun. Like we only filmed 20 episodes, so the storylines are very like condensed, compact. We were gonna film another 20, but I guess that building was condemned. So
that's what Brian Cage was telling me.
They tore it down. But like still, we filmed some pretty cool stuff with some good storylines, and all the storylines kind of tied in and had a finish. And that's what I like most about Lucha Underground. The storylines have a finish. It goes somewhere. Like some of the other big companies, we work all the way. For the whole year. I don't know if I can say this, but like we get to WrestleMania, like there's this big storyline, and the next night we have the same match again. Like I'm not a fan of that, but whatever.
Tell me how you really feel, right? Well, I really enjoy reading your blog because it's not just wrestling, but there's also some really neat pop culture stuff on there. Yeah. And I know you're a big fan of a lot of comic books and things like that. So I have a little this or that with 3 different things that I'd love to hear a bit more about. So you just let me know which one you're digging more at the moment. Ooh. First one happens to be Nightmare Before Christmas or Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's a tough one.
That was my intent.
I love them both. Maybe slightly more towards Jack Skellington, Nightmare Before Christmas. I don't know if you've seen any of my skydiving stuff. I have Jack Skellington on my parachute over here. I have him on my iPhone and my laptop, so maybe slightly more him.
Do you find whenever you watch that movie, you like have to sing along?
Of course.
It's like you have to.
Of course, like all the songs, and even like, you know what I really like is the, have you ever heard the cover album?
Yes.
The
Marilyn Manson
one. I love it. I love it. So good. So good.
And the next one I have is Street Fighter or Call of Duty?
I'm an 80s kid, so I'm gonna go Street Fighter. I grew up in the 80s, like, so Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, that was my shit. Oops, bleep that out.
You can swear. So
cool.
Don't
Perfect.
It was a shit. And the last one, Deadpool or Wonder Woman?
That's another tough one. I love Deadpool. Obviously, who doesn't? I mean, Ryan Reynolds is doing a fantastic job right now, I think. But Wonder Woman was so hot and so empowering, and it's so refreshing for a Hollywood actress to get such a big role like that. And I think she pulled it off. I think she did an amazing job.
For you, are mainly a fan of a lot of the films, or do you also go back to reading the comic books?
I wasn't a huge fan of the comic books. Growing up in South Africa, we didn't have a lot of access to that. Like, every once in a while I'll go back and read it, but I kind of like watching the Marvel movies now because I don't know what's going to happen. Mm-hmm. Like all my friends knew exactly what Thanos was going to do and what was going to happen. To me, it was like all new.
It's a complete surprise.
Exactly, it was pretty cool.
If you could adapt one power in the ring as far as superhero powers go, what would you want in the ring?
Ooh, that's a tough one. Levitation, maybe?
Okay, that could look pretty cool. I was kind of going to guess maybe something like a healing power, almost like a Wolverine-esque type thing.
But I have that.
Look
I have
at him.
Already, so.
He doesn't need it. Well, I have a tweet from you here that actually really stood out to me. You said, I love Mondays, not even being sarcastic. I get so much work done. So many people, you still see it constantly. Whenever it's Monday, it's like a bunch of tweets. Oh, it's Monday, la, la, la.
I know. And I don't know why it is. I love Monday mornings. Like, I sleep with my windows open. So as soon as the sun comes up, when the light hits my face, apparently that's how the cavemen used to wake up. So it makes a huge difference. Like, you have so much energy in the day, and I get most of my stuff done in the morning, like the blogs and stuff, and like all the shirts on my site, I design all that myself. I set up 2 e-commerce stores this month, and yeah, that's what I do in the morning. Like, and then by lunchtime I'll hit the gym, and by like 3-4 o'clock I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to do anything. Like I want some TV maybe, or go do some yoga, like whatever it is, and then I get to bed early. So like like these shows sometimes when I have to stay up till midnight, I get pretty tired.
It gets to you once in a while.
It does. But yeah, it's almost Monday.
We're very close.
Very close.
Hours away. Well, here on the site, we not only interview wrestlers, but also musicians. We were talking about being in really cool venues. This is actually a music venue that you performed in tonight at Demand Lucha. Mm-hmm. So for you, who are some people that you have been digging lately, or people that you maybe like working out to?
Musicians and stuff? Mm-hmm. So many. I mean, I love, my favorite artist of all time is Eminem.
Okay.
I love Eminem. I kind of like the 90s era of hip-hop, like the West Coast stuff. Right now, I kind of just got introduced to, like the little kid, the 16-year-olds are listening to her, Billie Eilish. Yeah. Cool. Just discovered her this week. Pretty cool.
Very nice.
Very artistic. I kind of like her whole vibe, and like her voice is pretty cool. And I like discovering new things. Like I love Spotify because every day I just
so good.
Right, I discover something new.
And,
every Friday, like you discover new music, and I love that. I just love discovering new music, and there's so many good bands and artists out right now, and even from all over the world. Like I feel like the internet makes everything so easy. Like when I was young, like I couldn't like Google my favorite wrestler or band or anything. Like, and now it's easy. You can just go online and like, boom.
2 seconds, you're done.
It's so easy. I love it.
We were kind of talking earlier about Nightmare Before Christmas, singing along. Being that you love Eminem, how would you classify yourself as a rapper?
I'm pretty bad. Pretty bad. I knew a couple of b-boy moves, but like
Oh.
bars and stuff. No, I only learned English in high school. Like even till today, I'm very self-conscious when I speak to someone like this.
Really?
I know. I fake it very well, right?
Yeah, I wouldn't have even known that you were.
Yeah. Very nervous right now. So nervous.
Oh my gosh. This is pretty easy, right?
No, it's pretty easy. You make it easy.
Why, thank
You're
you.
sweet. You're sweet.
Thank you. Well, let's wrap things up. I do want to leave it with all of the fans who are going to be viewing. Is there anything you want to say to all of them?
No, just thank you so much for watching everything that we do. Like we do this, we put our bodies through a lot. Like most people know that, and we do it because of you guys. And yeah, you just go, if you go to my website, pjblack.com, there's some really cool merch. Like you said, there's some cool blog stuff that I write. I just started a fitness blog too this week because I'm getting a lot of requests actually from kids like wanting to get into wrestling. And they're like, well, what should we do? Yeah, and like when I was a kid, I really wanted to know like how to better my body and stuff like that. So I didn't have that. So I feel like if I can teach kids that now, it's like, you know, my part of good for the world.
Oh, that's lovely. I check out the blog, everybody. Go check out the blog. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me.
It is my pleasure. And remember to everybody viewing, you can visit us at lucha2.com for all exclusive interviews and features. See ya.